Hi guys, welcome to Keeping It Simple Crafts. I hope everyone is doing good. Today I am going to be showing you 3 different wreath tutorials. I thought I would switch it up a bit and add 3 in 1 for you. And these are very simple and inexpensive Valentine's Day wreaths. In the drop-down box below, I will add a materials list for you for each wreath. First, we're going to start out with the burlap wreath, and I picked up this burlap ribbon at Dollar Tree. Now I picked up 3 rolls, but I only used 2 and I didn't have any left. So if you can get 3, I would go ahead and pick up 3 rolls of the red burlap ribbon. You'll need some ribbon with wire to tie a bow. You're going to need a heart-shaped wreath form, and mine came from Dollar Tree, your hot glue gun and your glue sticks, and your scissors and some floral stem wire. Now don't worry, I'll write all this down for you. Okay, you'll take and flip your wreath over, and you're going to take your burlap and put under your wreath form, and then you're going to carefully hot glue your burlap to your wreath form. Be very careful, you don't want to burn yourself, and you don't want to hot glue your wreath to your table either. So just carefully hot glue the ribbon onto your wreath form, let it dry for a little while, and then you're just going to simply wrap the burlap ribbon around your wreath. Now try to get it as smooth and tight as you can. Now don't pull it tight, just try not to let it have any ripples in it. And you're just going to continue wrapping your heart-shaped Valentine's Day wreath all the way around. And just pull it tight, and you'll want it to overlap some, but don't overlap too much, because remember, I made it work with 2 rolls, but you could use 3 if you want to. And this is how it looks when you have your wreath completely wrapped with your burlap ribbon. Now you're ready to tie a bow, and this is 2.5-inch width ribbon with wire. So let out a tail, make your first loop, pinch it tight in your left hand, go to your other side, make another loop about the same size as the one on the left, and you're just going to go back and forth, trying to make your loops the same size on each side. Sometimes when you have a design, you have to twist your ribbon to keep the design on top. So I'm just making a double bow, and I'm going to let out a tail, and then you'll want to have some floral stem wire close by. And I'm just using the 20 gauge floral stem wire, and you can buy it at Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Walmart, Dollar Tree. So just take your floral stem wire, and you're going to wrap the wire tightly around the center of your bow. Leave your wires long, because you'll want to take the wires and you're just going to thread them through the burlap. Don't go around your wreath, just thread it through the burlap, and then go to the back of your wreath and give your wires a few twists and trim them off, and then fold them down. But you'll want to work and be patient and thread your wires through the burlap ribbon. It just takes a little bit more time, but it's worth it. Make sure you fluff the loops on your bow, and now I am adding a heart ornament, and I just took off the twine that was on it, threaded a piece of wire through it, and I'm going to thread the wire through the burlap and go the back of the wreath and give it a twist, because I want this little ornament to hang in the center, and I want it to move just a little, and so I'm just placing it in the center. You do not have to add an ornament to your wreath if you do not want to. I'm just giving you some ideas here. It looks very pretty with just the bow. And so this is how it looks hanging on my door. I just took a piece of floral stem wire, cut it in thirds, and then threaded the piece of wire through the top of the heart wreath, gave it a twist to make a loop, and then hung it on my door. So this is wreath number 1. Wreath number 2 is the sweetheart wreath. And these styrofoam glitter hearts came from Dollar Tree. So you will need 2 of the glitter hearts for this wreath. You're going to need some stencils and some paint, and I picked up these 2 little tags from Dollar General, and they're only $1 each. You're going to need some white paint to paint these little tags, and you're going to need some black paint and some brushes, but I will write all of this down in the description box below, guys. And this is just some Waverly white chalk paint that I picked up at Walmart. And if anyone knows how to easily remove the stickers off of the back of the signs, please let me know in the comment section. My daughter and I worked so hard trying to remove this sticker, and it was just tearing up the back of the sign, just peeling up the cardboard. So please let me know how to get these stickers off. So you'll want to paint both sides of your little tags, and the decoration on the front easily pulled off, and then it was just left white, or it's kind of a cream color, so I painted the front of it too, so both sides are white, and then I just let it hang and dry. And now I'm tying a bow. Now this is the same ribbon that I used on the burlap wreath, same steps, just try to get your loops the same size on each side. You will want to carefully hot glue your 2 glitter hearts together, and you might want to add a wire or some string or a zip tie to make sure they do not come apart when they're hanging on your door. And then we just stenciled some words on the little tags, and then I just took some fishing line and threaded the fishing line through the little hole that's in the top of the tag, and then I just tied the little tags onto the bottom of the little hearts. So that's how I attach the little tags. This wreath is not my idea. I saw it on Facebook, so I really don't know who to give credit for this idea, but I just thought it was so cute, so I had to create my version of it. And last, I am wiring on my bow. So I'm just going to take my bow, pull my tails forward, and I'm just taking the wire and going to wrap it around the 2 glitter hearts. Now you can get really creative with your tags, but we just kept ours simple. Ours was kind of like a Ray Dunn inspired look. So here it is, guys. You can use fishing line to hang up your heart wreath. Okay, and now for the last wreath, wreath number 3, you'll need a heart wreath form from Dollar Tree. You're going to need some Loopy yarn, and mine came from Walmart. You're going to need some heart glitter picks, and those came from Dollar Tree. You will need some flowers, and I did use red roses from Dollar Tree for this wreath. And you're just going to flip your heart wreath form over, and you're going to thread your yarn under your wreath form, and you're going to hot glue the yarn to the wire frame. This is like the same steps as the burlap wreath. Just be very careful when you're using your hot glue gun, and make sure you do not glue your wreath to your table. So let the glue dry for a little while, and then now you're ready to wrap your wreath with your yarn. And you'll just wrap it and then push it forward. Wrap, push forward, because you want your wreath to be nice and full and fluffy. So just keep going around your wreath frame and push your yarn forward. This would be so pretty if you can find the red yarn. I wasn't able to find red or solid pink, so I used this one that's kind of an ombre pink look. And this wreath is really full and fluffy. I think it would be so pretty in a little girl's room or maybe a baby's nursery. You could do it in the pink or you could do it in the blue if you have a little boy. So it doesn't just have to be for Valentine's Day. And so this is how it looks, and it looks adorable without doing anything to it. You can just hang it up just like this. Just fluff your yarn and you're ready to hang it on your wall. I did go ahead and add some things to my wreath. I just wanted to kind of give you some ideas and hopefully inspire you to create something. If you do make one of these wreaths, please let me know in the comments section or tag me on Instagram at Keeping It Simple Crafts. I would love to see what you make. And here I'm just making a little swag, and I am just going to zip tie it together. And the heart glitter picks and the roses came from Dollar Tree. In the comments section below, I would like to know if you like it better me doing 3 wreaths in one video, or if you like me just doing 1 wreath at a time. So let me know your preference in the comments section, please. All 3 of these wreaths are very inexpensive to make. I try to keep all of my craft projects inexpensive, usually $15 and under. So these wreaths are very easy and simple to recreate. So next I am just taking some floral stem wire and I am just wiring my little swag onto the heart wreath. I'm just taking the wire and threading it through the loopy yarn, through the frame, going to go to the back and give the wire a few twists, and then I'm going to trim off the extra part of the wire and fold it down. And that was Miss Belle barking. She's feeling good today. Okay, next we're adding a bow, and this ribbon came from Dollar Tree, and it's the 2.5-inch width. Same steps as the other 2 bows. Now this is really sheer, and I really like the way it turns out. Now I tried several different colors of ribbon before I went with this red, so I know that, it might not be everybody's preference, but that's okay. So, just go with whatever colors that you like, but this is the ribbon I chose. My son, he was videoing this for me, and he's had to video it several times because I just didn't like the way the bow looked, so I kept changing it up, and that's okay. Us girls can change our minds. And if you want to, you can dovetail the ends of your ribbon. Usually I do on some of my wreaths dovetail the ends, but most of the time if I'm in a hurry I just cut them at a slant. But if you want to dovetail the ends, it's kind of a little bit of a dressier look. So you just take your ribbon, fold it in half with the edges on the left side, and then kind of press down the fold, and then you're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut away from the fold to get the dovetail look. Make sure you always go back and fluff the loops of your bow, and then you're ready to add it to your wreath. And so this wreath, this loopy yarn wreath, I really like it, just plain without doing anything else to it. I wanted to add those pink roses, but when I started to add them, they were actually more peachy colored, and it just didn't look right. So I had to kind of experiment to come up with something that looked good with this ombre look yarn. So even if you do not like the colors I chose, I just hope that this gives you some ideas so that you can make a Valentine's Day wreath. These are all 3 simple heart wreaths. They don't take a lot of time to make, and they're very inexpensive. And so let me know in the comment section which one is your favorite, the burlap wreath, the sweetheart wreath, or the loopy yarn wreath. I also wanted to ask y'all a question. Y'all are always so sweet to comment below, and I really appreciate it. So I want some feedback on if I just start adding tutorials 1 day a week, what day is better for y'all for me to upload the tutorials? My kids and I have talked about it, and we talked about maybe uploading on Tuesday or Thursday nights. So let me know what night works best for you. And this is how the loopy yarn wreath looks hanging on the wall. I think it looks really sweet. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and share, and I would love to have you as a subscriber if you have not subscribed. Thank you guys.